behavior. No, they used to never want to hear us.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you a story time. This is about the time I got my first whooping, or first time I got disciplined that I remember. So yeah, if you want to know more about this story, then keep watching. Okay, so this is what happened. Okay, so when I was a kid, I was about maybe like 10 or 11 years old, and my sister and we had this friend who lived around the corner. We used to always go over her house, you know, after school or whenever we had like the weekends free or anything like that. So a couple of her brothers used to like my sister, and one of them used to like me. We was kids, but you know, I wasn't really thinking about boys at that point. I was 11, and I remember we was over there, and my dad said, I don't know if you guys know, but or if you guys are in this era, if you are watching this video, when the street lights came on, you know what that meant? Get your butt in the house, or go to the house. I don't know about kids nowadays if they know what that means, because you know, it's a different era. It's like they're always on their phone and stuff, and I don't really see as many kids going out and playing. Okay, anyway, that's pointless. My whole point is, my dad used to say, when the street light came on, be in the house, be at the house. Like, once you seen that street light come on, we was running, we was, you know, ducking and diving, trying to get all the way home. But it was one day where me and my sister, I guess we decided we was big and bad, so we decided to stay out past the street lights. We was at my friend's house playing in the backyard. They was playing, they was playing games. I wasn't playing. I wasn't lame. I was like, I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. Like, I was just, they were playing I Ain't Gonna Get You. And I was like, I'm not playing that. Like, no. So I sat on the porch, me and my other friend, and the rest, it was like 6 of us. It was like 2 of us who didn't play and the other 4 played. I know, I'm a lame, okay? I get it. I know. I didn't want to play. So they playing the game, and then the street lights, you know, I notice it's getting darker, and I look out in the front because we was in the backyard. We go to the front, and I'm like, you know, the street lights are on, maybe we should go. And me and my sister, for some reason, we just decided, like, you know, I don't care. Like, I'm going to just stay a little bit longer. Like, my dad and them, they're not going to know. And my mom was the only person home at the time. My dad, he, because I never lived with my dad, but he, you know, he would drop my sister off and she would spend the night weekends, or we would go over there. So he was supposed to pick her up that day. But we knew he wasn't going to be to my house, to my mom's house, before the street light, you know, really came on. And even after, we was like, oh, he probably ain't gonna be back for a while, so we'll be okay. So I don't care. So thinking we big and bad, we stayed out past the time that we were supposed to. So we just kept playing, and you know, so me and my friend, she stayed right around the corner from our house. So we live like right here, and we stay on the corner. So if you walk down the corner and you look over to, like, let's say you walk down the corner, and it's like 2 houses off the corner on the next block over. So, you know, we would walk to the corner and look and see, we see his car, and we like, oh, he not there, come, let's keep playing. So we kept playing games. So then, like, maybe an hour went by, the street lights were it was getting completely dark. So me and my sister was like, okay, maybe we should go home now. So we walk over to my house, and I kid you not, as soon as we're walking, my dad is coming down the side street, and I'm like, oh crap, that's his car. So me and my sister got scared, like, oh, so we like hid behind this bush that was on the corner. We like ducking, like, she like, oh my God, we gotta go to the backyard. I'm like, Lord, I accidentally said her name. I'm gonna edit that out. I'm like, sister, we, like, he gonna see us. She's like, no. So we trying to jump the fence. We can't get over the fence. So we were like, okay, what we gonna do? So we trying to make up an excuse, make up a lie. Like, what happened? Like, why are we late? And I had this bracelet that was like this little sterling silver bracelet that I had for a really long time. So we was like, okay, let's act like I lost it. We were looking for it. So I took it off, stuck it in my pocket, and we walked around the corner. My dad sitting on the porch waiting for us, and we like, shit, like, excuse my language. We're like, oh snap. Like, and I'm scared as we walking closer. I've never got in trouble really. So I was like a good kid, kind of. So we getting closer to the house, and I'm like, go, Lordy, you go first. She like, you go first. When you go first, I'm about to get in trouble. You go. You always get whoopings. Go. To my sister, go. You always get whoopings. And she like, no. And I'm like, okay. So my dad like, both of y'all come here. I'm like, oh crap, like, oh crap. Oh crap. It's over. It's over. Life is over. Oh God. So we get closer. He's like, where are you coming from? We was like, we were just at you know, our friend's house. We'll call her C. He's like, why y'all out there past the street lights? We're like, and then she like, Ashley lost her bracelet. I'm like, yeah, I lost my bracelet. I can't find it. And we were looking all through the grass, and we couldn't find it. He's like, why? He's like, no. He's like, why did you call your mom and tell her? I was like, oh, we wasn't thinking. We didn't notice the street lights went off. He's like, no, you guys know you're supposed to be in the house. So anyway, somehow my bracelet, I can't, like, maybe like not too much longer later, the bracelet, like, I think I might have took it out. I wasn't thinking, I don't know. I just remember he seen me with it. He was like, I thought you said you lost your bracelet. And we was like, this is like way after we got caught, just to let you know. So it wasn't like we got in trouble, I took it right out. No, it was like after, I wasn't even thinking. And he's like, I thought your bracelet was missing. And I was like, oh, we found it. He's like, why don't you tell me that part of the story? So we end up getting in trouble. And he was like, you guys cannot go out past you, blah, 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 blah. So my stepmom and him, they were basically kind of like yelling at us. My mom was there. And we was like getting in trouble. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then he found out somehow that they were playing games that we weren't supposed to be playing. And I wasn't playing it. But anyway, we still got a whooping, and I'm over here, and I didn't cry for whoopings. That did not hurt to me. I'm sitting there like, this a whooping, but I was fake crying. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I never did it again, woohoo, like, you know, being so dramatic, and it did not hurt. But when my sister got a whooping, I don't know if this is gonna sound so mean. I don't even know if I should say this on camera. It's gonna sound so mean, but I'm gonna just be honest. When I was a kid, I used to laugh at people who got whoopings. Like, thumbs up if you used to think it was funny. Like, I didn't think it was funny that they got in trouble. It's just something about the way they would cry, or the way they were like, no, daddy, please, or mama, please, or like I didn't seem like, I didn't get many whoopings, and like we didn't get a lot of whoopings because we basically get on punishment if we did anything wrong. But I found it funny when my sister used to, she probably don't know this, when she used to get in trouble and she used to get a whooping. I don't know why I used to laugh when she got whoopings. So I was sitting there, so it was her turn to get her whooping. I'm sitting there trying to laugh, so I'm just like, cause like she being so over dramatic, holding her hand like no, like covering her butt, and it was just so funny to me, and I was just like trying to laugh. And then like after that happened, like after we got in trouble, we went to the gas station, and I remember my dad bought us candy, so we got Swedish fish. I never forget that we had got some Swedish fish, and me and my sister just eating it. We did get on punishment, but I really get on punishment. My mom, once my dad left and went home, my mama, she didn't make me, cause like I'm not like I usually didn't get in trouble. Like, you know, only time I ever really got in trouble was when we almost, you know, caught the house on fire. That sounds so bad. That'll be another story. But yeah, like I wasn't a bad kid. I was the only girl, so I followed my brothers a lot. It's a lot of things that I did as a kid because I was following my brothers. Like, if y'all want a story time about this, we almost caught the house on fire. Well, we actually did catch the stairs. If you want to see this video, write it below. Put story time, house on fire, or whatever, or almost caught house on fire. And I'll tell you guys that story. Or the time where my brothers threw the firecrackers or fireworks out the window and what happened with that. It's a lot of things that happened in my childhood that I could go on and on, story time, over and over again. You know, so, but yeah, that was a time where I got my first whooping. It did not hurt. And I'm so happy because I know a lot of people get whoopings and they cry and scream, and I was fine. I fake cried, but yeah, that's so stupid. Now my sister probably, if she sees this video, she's like, oh, you were probably laughing at me, or you were laughing at me. Literally, I gotta stop saying people's names. Sister, I wasn't laughing at you. It was just a situation. But yeah, so it was the time I got my first whooping, and my last whooping. I didn't get a whooping after that. So, but anyway, if you guys enjoy this story time, give it a thumbs up, and write below if you want to hear another story time. I could tell a story about the time we followed Travis Porter. I could tell a time about when we almost caught the house on fire, or I could tell a story time about the time where I met Steve Harvey 3 times. Any of them, I mean, I don't really know. I have so many stories, so it's hard for me to give you guys like what stories are possibly free to tell. But if y'all interested in any of those, write it below and I will do a video on those. But anyway, you guys have a good weekend, and I'm rambling right now. So anyway, have a joyous day, and bye. Okay, I had to come back on here and set the record straight. I kind of forgot that was not my first whooping. I only had 2 whoopings in my whole life, and my first whooping was when I was 4. So that was my second whooping, and I'll probably tell that story later in life. But yeah, so that was my second whooping. And excuse my hair, I just washed it. It's still wet. I'm waiting for it to dry. But if you guys want to know how I did this sew-in, like this natural sew-in, I'll leave a link to the video below. I'm going to style this hair. I'm going to record myself styling it. So yeah, if you want to see how I even did this natural sew-in, which I know, yeah, this is not my hair. But yeah, if you want to see how I did it, check the description box below, and yeah, and I'll have the link and how I did it. So anyway,